Now, the Supreme Court has adjourned to April 30 to deliver its ruling on an application filed by Akwatia Member of Parliament Ernest Kumi seeking to overturn a High Court decision that held him in contempt. Lawyers for Ernest Kumi argue that the contempt ruling should be struck out, claiming the judge committed a jurisdictional error and exhibited bias against their client. ChannelOne News' Hansen Ajiman has more in the following report.
Counsel for Ernest Kumi, Gary Numakomafo, contended that the contempt ruling was based on an interim injunction that was granted wrongfully. He argued that at the time of the ruling, there was no evidence on record to confirm when the election results were gazetted, making it unclear whether the court's jurisdiction has been properly invoked. Additionally, he accused the judge of bias, stating that he was not given a chance to be heard on the day his client was convicted of contempt. However, lawyers for NDC parliamentary candidate Henry Boache refuted these claims, maintaining that there was no jurisdictional error. They provided evidence that the election results had been gazetted on December 24 before the petition was filed. Henry Boache's lawyer, Bernard Bediako also argued that no law mandates the date of gazette notification to be attached to an election petition before a court's jurisdiction can be invoked. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has also postponed its ruling on another application by Ernest Kumi, who seeks to quash an interim injunction secured on January 6 that sought to prevent his swearing in. One of the lawyers representing Henry Boache spoke to the media after the court proceedings.
Germane to our case is the fact that we do not know where they got their Gazette notification from. I'll share this with all of you so that you can make copies yourself and talk to it yourself. Assembly Press said there was only one publication that was done on 24th December 2024. They had one done on 6th January 2025, and that is what they are using as the basis for which we did not have the grounds to go and file the election petition. And as you heard the lawyer arguing strongly, that barrier was crossed. And so as at the time we filed the petition, the Akwatia election has been gazetted. And the lawyer made that point very, very clear. Also, he indicated that there was no need, nowhere in the law is it stated that you must bring hard copy of the Gazette notification before you file your election petition. So the idea that he referred to his phone to raid was neither here nor there.
On April 30, the Supreme Court will deliver two critical rulings as far as the Akwatia parliamentary election is concerned. The first will border on whether the interim injunction that was granted on January 6 was lawful, and also whether or not the contempt application as a result of Ernest Kumi ignoring that injunction in itself is also lawful. Parties for Ernest Kumi and Henry Boache, the candidates in that particular election, are all hopeful of emerging victorious after the rulings from the court. Reporting for ChannelOne News, Hansen Ajiman.